Hi everyone, my name is Cyprian and today I'm going to be showing you how to make this really cute crochet granny heart. I'm going to show you in the multiple colors, and I also want to show you here I have two sizes. I'm going to demonstrate the larger one today, but this is a free crochet pattern on my blog, and of course I'll have a PDF download on Etsy. I'm going to demonstrate this one and you'll need 4 different colors. But I want to show you here the smaller one that I've just done in the plain, and then I've added the contrast Pico edging. And for those who don't like things quite that fancy, it looks really cute if you just do the edging in a simple contrast color of single crochet. All the hearts actually do have a finished round of single crochet, and then we add the Pico edging after. The large heart measures 5 inches by 5 inches. And the smaller one here measures 3.5 by 3.5. I want to show you, I did some of the hearts as a set of crochet coasters, and that's them right here. I just did them all in solids and then put that edging. So there's a cute little set that you can make. And what you're going to need for the large heart is 20 grams for the solid heart, and then you can just divide that by 4 to give you an idea of what you'd need if you're making the multicolor heart. But scraps really do work for this pattern. It's actually a perfect opportunity to get into your stash. I had made these in acrylic, but I did find that they looked a lot nicer in the cotton yarn. The stitch just shows up a bit better, but it probably depends on what yarn you choose if you're making an acrylic heart. So I'm gonna take some photos of these today and string them on a garland. These colors, it's a mixture between the Eco Cotton and then the new one that they have now, and I can't find my bands, so I'm actually not sure what it's called, but it's whatever's in the store. But of course you can use any of the cotton yarn that you find. So I'm going to finish off this set of 4 it's going to be. And what I do for the color changes is this is the first one that I made, and then for each one I just start with the next color. So here's one. So I started, this was the first one, and then the next one I started with the light pink, and then actually I jumped to the red because I thought that this was going to be harder to film. So anyways, I'm starting with, what color am I starting with today? I'm starting with the fuchsia color. So anyways, I've got my yarn here. I'll give you a chance to grab yours, and then we'll meet up and start on the heart. And these work up really quickly. Once you get the hang of them, it's sort of a really simple pattern to keep in your head, even though it took me, oh my goodness, well over 20 tries to get this right. Once I did, I just sort of had them on repeat and I didn't even need to refer to the pattern. So go ahead and gather your supplies, and then we'll meet up and get started. Okay. So I'm not sure if I mentioned we need a 4.5 millimeter hook. I just opened a banana and it made my nail all dirty. Hang on. Okay, so to make this heart you're going to need a 4.5 millimeter hook. This is a clover hook. Okay, so to start the heart you're going to need a 4.5 millimeter hook and your yarn. And of course, if you want to make this in the solid color, go ahead and do that. You just won't be doing the color changes. So for this one, I am starting with our slip knot. And if you know how to do a magic circle, then of course you can do that. And what you're going to be doing is working 7 single crochets into the circle. But for everyone else, let's just go ahead and chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you're going to just slip stitch into that first chain to create a circle. And then we're going to chain 1. And what I'm doing is just working over my tail because I can't seem to master the magic circle. So let's go ahead and we're going to work 7 single crochets into that circle. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. for your starting chain and the first 2 rounds, we're going to be keeping the same color. So we're not going to be changing color here. We're just going to be joining to the first single crochet with a slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'll go ahead and join there. And we're going to chain 1 and start working right into that single crochet. So what you're going to be doing for round 2 is you're going to be working a single crochet, chaining 1, and working a single crochet right into the next stitch. And you're going to repeat that all the way around. So chain 1, single crochet, chain 1, single crochet, and next. So I'm just going to pause the video and I'll meet up with you once we finish round 2, and we'll be changing to our next color yarn, which is the red. I've completed round 2, and I went back and I put a stitch marker in my first single crochet because I was getting a little bit confused. So you're just going to join and change our yarn here. So I like to change my yarn just by starting the stitch, and I'll cut this off because I'm not going to be using it again for a while. And I want to mention too, these yarns are actually not the same thickness. The dark red is a lot thicker, but it still works out okay. Okay, and so I'm just going to finish that stitch with the new color and pull this tight. I also found you didn't need to be fussy with this when you were changing yarns about pulling them to one side. I just went ahead and made the heart, and when I was done I pulled them all through. Okay, at the end of round 2, you're going to chain 1 and you're going to be turning, and I know that's going to drive some people wild, but it worked the best for this pattern, and I like to turn when I make my granny squares. I just feel like they're easier to work with because I don't like slip stitching across. Okay, for round 3 we are going to work into the first space here. Let's just pull that tight. We can pull these all tight at the end too, and we're going to do a half double crochet followed by a double crochet, and followed by another double crochet. I'm going to go back and I'm going to put this stitch marker down here where our turning chain was. It's kind of a glob. You don't have to be perfect with that, but I just want to keep track of that. Okay, so then we're going to chain 1, and we are going to mirror what we just did. We're going to work a double crochet followed by another double crochet followed by a half double crochet. And what we're doing now is we're just starting to form the heart shape. Okay, so working in the next space, because we're going to be working in all our spaces, you're going to chain 1, and then we are going to work 3 half double crochets in the next space. So let's go ahead and work those. 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to chain 1. Working in that next chain 1 space, we're going to work 3 half double crochet again. So that's 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to chain 1 again. And then at the bottom here, this is going to be the bottom point of the heart. We're just going to work 1 half double crochet followed by a chain, and work 1 half double crochet in there again. Okay, and then that's the bottom of the heart done. We're going to chain 1, then we're going to mirror this side. So we're going to go ahead and do 3 half double crochet, 2, and 3. And if I'm moving too fast or too slow, don't forget to use those YouTube settings to change the speed of the video. So finished my 3 half double crochet, I'm going to chain 1, and then I'm going to work 3 half double crochet again. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to chain 1, and then we're going to mirror what we did on this side. Let's move those there. And we're going to do a half double crochet, followed by a double crochet, 1, 2, and one other double crochet, followed by a chain stitch, followed by another double crochet. Then we're going to do one more double crochet. Oops. And we're going to finish with a half double crochet. Okay, so now what we want to do is we're just going to join the yarn into where we had the slip stitch. And this can get a little confusing and a little messy. It doesn't really need to be fussy. What you're aiming for is to join the yarn in the middle of the heart. All right, so let's see what color is next. So we did the fuchsia red, and now we're going to use the cream for the next yarn, or for the next round. So I'm going to snip this off and start with the cream and just finish. If you have another way of changing colors, go for it. I'm just going to finish that stitch, pull that through, and pull these tight. Okay, so for round 4, we are just going to chain 1 and turn. Working into the chain 1 spaces again, we're going to place 3 double crochet, 1. Just keep moving your yarn over so you have space to work. 2 and 3, followed by 1 chain, followed by another 3 double crochet. 1, 2. The Bernat Handicrafter is not my favorite yarn to work with. I find it really sticky and I find it very strandy. Anyway, so we just finished 3 double crochets. Okay, so that's the top of that side done. We're going to chain 1 and then in the next chain 1 space we're going to work 3 double crochet. So that's 1, 2, and 3, followed by a chain, and then I'm going to work 3 half double crochet in the next chain 1 space. 1, 2, and 3, chain 1. I'm going to work 3 half double crochet again in the next chain 1 space. 1, 2, and 3, chain 1, and then we're down at the bottom of the heart now, and we're just going to work a half double crochet, chain 2, followed by another half double crochet, chain 1, followed by 3 half double crochet in the next chain 1 space, 2 and 3. And again, if I'm moving too fast, go ahead and slow the video down. Chain 1, working into the next chain 1 space, 1, 2, and 3, followed by a chain 1. And in the next chain space, we're going to do 3 double crochet, 1, 2, and 3, followed by a chain 1. And then at the top of the heart here, to match this side, we're going to do 3 double crochet, 1, 2, and 3, followed by a chain 1 and 3 double crochet again. It's 1, 2, and 3, and then we're going to chain 1. We're going to go back down to the middle of the heart here and join our yarn. I mean, theoretically you should try and join it in the slip stitch, but I really found when I was making these, I just picked a middle spot and joined it wherever it kind of made sense. So okay, oops, I forgot to change my yarn. So now we are going on to, we just went red, cream. Now we're going to do the light pink yarn. Okay, so let's cut the cream. That's looking pretty cute. Okay, so let's join back to where we did before, down here. And we're going to change to our light pink yarn. Okay. So we're just going to change to light pink yarn. Let's give, this is getting a bit loose, so let's give that a little tug. There we go, nice and tight. And then we're going to chain 2 and turn. Now we are going to be working into that chain 1 space again. We're going to work 3 double crochet, 1, 2, and 3, chain 1, followed by 3 double crochet, 1, 2, and 3, chain 1, and then in the next chain 1 space we're going to work 4 double crochet. That's 1, 2, and 3, and one more is 4 double crochet. Okay, we're going to chain 1, work 3 half double crochet in the next chain 1 space. You can really see it starting to take shape now. Okay, we're going to end with a chain 1. Working in the next chain 1 space, we're going to work 3 half double crochet, 1, 2, and 3, chain 1, and then in the next in the next chain 1 space, we're going to work 2 half double crochet, 1 and 2. We're going to chain 1, and in the bottom there we're going to work a single crochet followed by 2 chains and a single crochet. Then following up the next side, we're going to mirror what we just did again. So we're going to work 2 half double crochet. It's 1, oops, and 2, followed by a chain. In the next chain 1 space, we're going to work 3 half double crochet, 1 and 2 and 3, chain 1, followed by 3 half double crochet into the next chain 1 space, 2 and 3, followed by chain 1. Then in the next chain 1 space, we're going to work 4 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Boy, does my hand ever cramp up working with this cotton yarn. I really gotta stretch it out. Okay, we're gonna follow the 4 double crochet with a chain 1, and then in the last chain 1 space we're gonna work 3 double crochet, 1, 2, and 3. Let's get followed by chain 1, followed by 3 double crochet, 1, 2, and 3, so that is your last round done before we do the finishing round. So we're just going to follow that with a chain 2, 1 and 2, go down to the middle of the heart again, wherever it makes sense. Okay, so I'm just going to sort of work in wherever my thing will fit. So right in here. Can be pretty tough. Oh, probably it's tough because I just pulled those stitches tight. Okay, so let's check out what our next color will be. So we just did the red, the white, the light pink, so we're going to do the fuchsia again, so what we started with. So let's grab that. For this round, we are going to change to the fuchsia, and we're going to chain 1 and turn. Okay, so now this is going to be the right side of your heart. Okay, so what we're going to be doing for this round is just working a round of single crochet all the way around the heart. But what you want to do for the beginning of it is you want to work a single crochet 2 times over that starting 2 chain from the previous round. Okay, and then you're just going to go ahead and you're going to work a single crochet into each stitch and each chain space. But let me just show you something to make sure that you're not missing stitches. So we're at our chain 1 space here. Make sure that when you do this, you pull it over, because this is your double crochet. You want to work into that stitch as well. So that can be a bit tricky sometimes, but make sure you get into those stitches and that you don't miss them, because you want to make sure that your heart is shaped nicely, and it's this final round that kind of helps you to get that shape. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this round, and then don't forget when you get back to the end here to work 2 single crochet over that starting chain. So I'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll meet up and we'll do the picot edging for those who want to do it. I hope you're enjoying this so far. I was really excited because I looked everywhere and I could not find a granny square heart like this. So I hope that you all like it. And if you do, be sure to share it with fellow crocheters. I'm in love with this, and I feel like it truly is something unique and something that people might have been looking for. I am almost finished the last round. I'm just going to go ahead and work a single crochet over those last 2 chains from the previous round, and then we're going to go and we're going to join to this single crochet, and we're going to change to our next color, which again will be the red. And of course, like, you don't have to do the colors like this. I just like how it gives that coordinated look, I guess I would say. So let's do the red. Okay, so for the picot edging, let's chain, and we're not turning again. Okay, so let's just change to the red yarn. I'd love to hear how you guys do your color changes. Do you do them the same way as I do? Because I think there's a few different ways to do them. Okay, so for the picot edging, we're going to work a slip stitch followed by a chain 2, followed by a slip stitch in the next 2 chains, 1 and 2. Then we are going to work 2 chains followed by a slip stitch in the next 2 stitches, followed by chain 2. So that's all you have to do, and you're just going to do that all the way around the heart. And so when you get to the end of the picot edging, all you want to do is join the yarn again exactly how we did in the previous rounds into the middle of the heart. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would love it if you subscribed, give it a like, but even more importantly, share it with people that you think might like it. Anyways, I hope that you loved it. Say hi in the comments, and thanks again for watching.